Imagine gazing up at the night sky, the familiar silver glow of the moon lighting your way, its face unchanged for millennia. But now, let's picture a world utterly transformed. A world where, against all odds, the moon begins a slow, unstoppable descent toward Earth. What would happen if our closest celestial neighbor crashed into our planet? The answer is more fascinating, more catastrophic, and more bizarre than you might ever imagine. To understand the implications, let's break down why the moon doesn't fall to Earth in the first place. Despite Earth's powerful gravitational pull, the moon stays in a delicate balance, orbiting at roughly 384,000 kilometers away. Its sideways motion, traveling at about 3,600 kilometers per hour, keeps it perpetually falling around rather than into our planet. Remove that sideways speed, and the moon's destiny would change forever. Now, let's suspend disbelief. Suppose, by some magical intervention, we slow the moon just enough that over the course of 1 year, it spirals closer and closer, finally crashing into Earth. What would unfold in those fateful 12 months? In the first month, not much would seem amiss. Maybe the moon glows a little brighter in the night sky. Astronomers would notice its orbit decaying, and a few news stories might raise concern. But for most people, life would continue as usual. Yet subtle changes would already be afoot. The moon's gravitational influence is responsible for Earth's tides, pulling the oceans into bulges that wax and wane twice daily. As the moon draws nearer, these tidal forces grow stronger. By the end of the first month, tides are already reaching 4 meters, flooding low-lying coastal zones, disrupting daily life, and hinting at the disaster to come. In the second month, the situation worsens dramatically. The moon, now only 2/3 of the way to Earth, boosts tides to an astonishing 10 meters. Cities from New York to Shanghai, London to Mumbai, are inundated daily. 1 billion people are forced inland as entire coastlines vanish underwater. Global commerce grinds to a halt. Ports close, ships founder, and the intricate web of undersea cables that power the internet and global communication is submerged and severed. Fresh water supplies are contaminated as seawater pushes upriver, and food distribution collapses. Fuel shortages take hold as coastal refineries shut down. The world's population is in survival mode, clinging to higher ground and rationing dwindling supplies. By the third month, the moon's approach begins to destabilize the very infrastructure of our technological society. Its gravitational pull disrupts the orbits of satellites, leading to widespread loss of GPS, weather forecasts, and communications. Satellites drift, crash, or burn up in the atmosphere, leaving humanity increasingly isolated. As we move into the fourth and fifth months, the moon's proximity transforms the world into a surreal, unrecognizable place. Tides now crest at 30 meters or higher, swallowing entire cities, altering the shape of continents. The land itself begins to move. The moon's gravity tugs not only at the oceans, but at the Earth's crust. Tectonic stress builds, and soon, earthquakes rock the planet with unprecedented frequency and strength. Volcanoes awaken as magma chambers are destabilized, spewing ash and gas into the atmosphere. Eruptions blanket the planet from the Andes to the Himalayas, from New Zealand to Yellowstone. Above it all, the moon looms ever larger, shining brighter than twilight, a menacing beacon in the sky. By the 6th and 7th months, the moon is so close it completes an orbit in just 24 hours, appearing almost stationary overhead. Tidal forces reach their peak. 1/2 of the planet is submerged beneath a vast, unrelenting tide, while the other is left high and dry. The moon's gravity is now warping itself, stretching into an egg shape, its surface riven by moonquakes. Earth is battered by ceaseless geological convulsions. In the 8th through 11th months, the Earth is plunged into a full-blown apocalypse. Tides slow and reverse as the moon's orbit overtakes Earth's rotation. The crust is rent by continuous earthquakes. Volcanoes spew ash clouds into the stratosphere, blocking sunlight and plunging the world into a volcanic winter. Red-tinged sunlight, perpetual eclipses, acid rain, and summer snows devastate what remains of the natural world. Billions perish as crops fail, temperatures plummet, and the air grows toxic. Now in the final 12th month, the moon approaches the Roche limit, the critical boundary, about 10,000 kilometers from Earth, where tidal forces become too great for it to hold itself together. The moon shatters. Debris spirals around the planet, forming a spectacular ring system. Vast arcs of rock and dust, brighter and more awe-inspiring than anything humans have ever seen. Meteor showers rain down as fragments enter the atmosphere, igniting in brilliant displays. For a brief moment, the worst of the calamity subsides. The monstrous tides cease, the battered continents begin to settle. But the aftermath is uncertain. If enough lunar dust falls into the atmosphere, it could heat the air through friction, boiling away what's left of the oceans. Or, if the rings and volcanic haze block out enough sunlight, Earth could be plunged into a deep, lasting ice age. Either way, the world is forever changed. Yet even in this desolate new era, there is a glimmer of hope. Humanity, stubborn and resilient, may survive in isolated pockets, deep in bunkers, mountaintops, or submarines. Civilization as we know it may be lost, but the spark of human ingenuity could endure. Those who survive will look up at a night sky transformed, not by the gentle light of a full moon, but by vast shimmering rings stretching across the heavens, casting rainbows of shadow and light on the ruined world below. Rebuilding civilization would be a Herculean task. The world's climate, oceans, and landscapes would be alien to anything we once knew. But for those who survive, the sky would offer a breathtaking reminder of both the fragility and the wonder of our place in the cosmos. A constant spectacle, a cautionary tale, and perhaps a source of hope for generations yet to come. Did you find our videos helpful? Please like and subscribe to our channel so we can be motivated to answer the questions that people are still wondering about.